COVID-19 has certainly created a lot of challenges in the world and in the United States. A lot of challenges as well for food and farming. So thank you so much for joining us today to check in with some of my farmer friends.
Welcome, everybody. We're super excited to have my friend ADawn, and she could probably tell you the story of why she's called ADawn because it's pretty funny. But I have known ADawn for a really long time, and we are for sure kindred spirits of kind of crazy women in agriculture, I would say.
Oh yeah.
Lots of big ideas, and we like to try new things. So welcome to my farmer friend check-in today, ADawn.
Hi, everybody. It's great to be out here and be able to do something like this. Again, my name is ADawn Nelson. I've got many hats I wear in agriculture. And like Natasha said, we've known each other for a very long time and kindred spirits because we like to have fun. And I think our passion is really ag literacy and getting the word out there about what truly ag is. And I think we both have that passion, certainly together. So for myself, one of the hats I wear during the day is I teach at Northland Community and Technical College in Thief River Falls, Minnesota. And I teach animal science, agriculture education, and general agriculture, we call it. So it's a program that's new. It's 3 years old. It's articulated to University of Minnesota Crookston. So after 2 years, a student can go right on to UMC if they so choose. Which is a great benefit. The program is new, it's great, it's successful. We have a student club, we have participants that are very engaged in the industry, which I love. So that's my daytime job. My nighttime job, or every other hour besides being a mom and teacher and all that other stuff, is my husband and I own T&A Farms and Repair, and he does custom repair. And we also raise cow-calf pairs, goats, sheep are our primary animals that we raise ourselves and then turn around and sell. Usually for meat, it's all for meat market. So we do fall calving, and then in the spring we do all of our lambing and kidding with our goats because it's just a little too much to have all at one time. We also run about 300 acres of hay for fun. I always call it for fun, and it's not very fun, but it is. I do like being in the tractor, and I do like my me time. It's kind of nice just to be by myself in the tractor. And then my husband is a foreman in the valley, in the Red River Valley, and he's foreman of 8,700 acres in the valley. So his full-time job is farming. Our nighttime job is farming. We're completely and utterly surrounded in agriculture in every aspect. We also have show pigs and other things that are 4-H projects and FFA projects gone wild type of thing. And yeah, that's, I guess, just about me. We've been doing this for a while, and I love every part of agriculture. I love seeing something from the start to the finish and seeing it through and raising healthy, affordable products for people.
Awesome. And then you spend time also teaching people how to do that as well. So that's
right. Exactly.
You're not just doing it, you're helping other people learn how to do it as well and find some opportunity. So what do you love the most about working with young people?
The most I love probably working with young people is introducing them to things that they don't know they love yet. So they've never been around sheep before. They've never been around goats before, or a specific animal, and you introduce them to a concept or a new animal, and they've kind of got a prejudgment against it or whatever. They think it's one thing. They get into it and they find out, oh my God, this is my thing. This is my passion. And I absolutely love that.
What are some of the big challenges right now with the COVID-19 and just changes in agriculture? I know that there's a lot of concern around food and food production and prices and all that stuff. So what really is affecting you, ADawn, and your husband on your farm?
Well, currently right now, our calves should have been already sold. We're holding on to them because they're market for them, but there isn't the terminal market for them. So the price is very low right now. It is better for us since we have our own food supply for them, so we have our own hay and things like that, that we can carry those calves over and keep them as backgrounders till the market goes up. As far as like the lamb and the goat market goes, that's a specialty market, and that hasn't seen the effect because a lot of people will butcher themselves or go to customized butcher. But even now, looking at butchers are now already around here, local ones are out 5, 6, 7 months, and I'm getting phone calls. You know, we have to make a decision. Are we going to finish these calves and sell them as quarters and halves, or are we going to take and, you know, market them and get them off on a road at the auction house? And it's a kind of a tough decision because right now, you know, we're in Thief River Falls, Minnesota. We're 70 miles from the Canadian border. Our energy right now is really cheap. I mean, our gas prices are cheap, you know, $1.41, et cetera. But the price of everything else is astronomical. Ground beef, for 80% ground beef in the supermarket right now for 1 pound is over $5. So, and with what we know is going on in agriculture right now, with the different processing plants and what is happening with the COVID-19, I only expect to see those prices go up and our supply is going to go down, but we need processing plants. I know there's a lot of things out there, but that's the biggest thing for us is, you know, life on the farm, it only has changed the market part, the financial part, and we have to plan out when we buy stuff now. We're not buying, like, I'm going to go next week and pick up 6 tons of feed. We're not, you know, we used to buy it, you know, a ton at a time, whatever. Now we're just going to buy it for the summer and be done with it because we're just trying to make the least amount of travel possible. And I also know that even getting some of the vaccinations and some of those things have taken probably triple the time that it's normally taking us. So just the planning for the animal part and when I'm going to process animals, you know, dehorn, castrate, vaccinate, all those things. I mean, I had to plan that way out, and I'm thank God I did, because there's a lot of cases that people that didn't and can't, they don't have access to those things. So.
Right. Yeah. It's so interesting, isn't it? And a lot of the uncertainty, we just have to wait out too, just like everybody else. We have to see what happens and what the government does. And, you know,
right.
we're lucky in the United States to have such a great food supply, but definitely provides a lot of uncertainty for everybody and definitely for us as well. So
right.
anything else? This is a great check-in. It's so fun to be able to
yes.
check in with you and see what's going on. But yeah, anything else you want to share with people?
I think, you know, I think the greatest thing that has happened with the COVID-19 or coronavirus or whatever you want to call it, the plague, is people have come together, and I think people are figuring out how important agriculture truly is and their food source, because I've never had so many emails, texts, phone calls. Do you know of somebody that has pork for sale, beef for sale, lamb for sale, etc.? I think people have finally realized I see an evolution of going a little bit backwards of where we find our, you know, going back to the butcher style of buying, you know, directly from the butcher, buying, you know, directly from the farmer. I see those markets being very important this next summer. The farmer markets and things like that. I really see an evolution and a change in agriculture, and I think this isn't going to go away. This is the new normal now. So it's just a fact of how we have to evolve around whatever's thrown at us. And the best thing about agriculturalists is we are good at change. We are good at going with the flow, and what happens, happens. There's nothing we can control about it. It's all a gamble, and we're good at it.
Yeah, and we've been doing this for, you know, centuries of challenges. This isn't the first time we've had a challenge. We have challenges every year.
Right.
You never know what it's going to be.
Right. Just throw it at us. Right.
For us and my husband planting right now, it has been such a nice spring for weather-wise, better than it's been in a long time. And that really has brightened spirits, and the attitudes are, you know, a little bit easier to be positive when it's nice.
Right.
And the sun is shining.
We're a little bit behind you guys. We're just maybe going to get started in the fields. We had a really bad fall, and we're still seeing the effects of
You had a big
the moisture.
snowstorm just a few weeks ago.
Right, yeah. On like
we didn't get that, so we were lucky.
yeah, thanks. We could have sent it south. Thank you very much.
It was great when the line was above us. Like,
it's always good when the line is not near you. Right.
Yeah, right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Good luck with everything, and tell your husband hello for me. And
I will.
Keep on and keep feeding everybody up there near Canada.
And say hi to Matt and your whole family, and big hugs.
I will. Thank you so much.